Used to miss my ex till I got more sex. Then I got more checks. Life is less complex. I know the reals ain't signed no deal. I want a meal. How does that feel? I know the reals ain't signed no deal. I want a meal. Mom don't pay bills. I was way too stressed. Had to do what.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dream Team Zay. I'm bringing out another video. This video right here is types of basketball players. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. All right, first type of basketball player I'm gonna talk about is a D1 basketball player. Now this basketball player, like I said, well, I haven't said it yet, but a basketball player like this usually has a lot of offers to like a lot of good schools or whatever, or just schools period, which is something that a lot of people don't have at all. Just because a lot of times they get it from playing AAU ball, and usually a lot of times they play for a pretty good team, and if they come play at your rate, they usually beat everybody pretty easily just because they're so much better than everybody else. You can find a lot of these players on Baller Visions or Baller's Life, or even sometimes even at your local rec sometimes. Now, a lot of times, the reason I say you don't find them all the time, at least not me, is for the fact that they're usually always training. If they're in the gym, they're always training, they're always trying to get better. It's very rare they just go to the gym just to get a real quick pickup game in or a couple pickup games or whatever. Usually a lot of times they're training or whatever. But yeah, they are a type of player or whatever to me, because there's a lot of them in my area. A lot of them are pretty good as well. And you know, they're a really good player to go against or whatever. If you're trying to get yourself to you're trying to become a better player yourself or whatever, they're usually a good player to go against because they have a pretty good knowledge. They probably could teach you a thing or two as well. Second player I'm gonna talk about on this list is the hood player. Now the hood player is the hood nigga player. He might not live in the best part of town, or he might not live in the best part of wherever you from. But he usually has like nice raw athletic talent, whatever. A lot of times this player is really athletic. A lot of times, at least from where I'm from, since I live in the Chicago area, a lot of times this player plays just like a D Rose type of player, or a Trayvon Duval, or a Colin Sexton. They're really explosive and jump out the gym. But the thing about the way they play is really they have raw talent where it needs to kind of be tamed. They need to have somebody worked on so they can polish their game off or whatever. They could be just as good as the D1 player, but the problem is they either getting, maybe sometimes just because the area they live in, they can get into too much trouble, or they might not be able to afford the training or whatever, or they might not be able to afford to play for an AAU team, or it can just be something along the lines of that for the reason why they don't play. But even though they still probably could be as good as the hood player, but yeah, it's just certain stuff that holds them back from being the type of player. But like I said, this player is a pretty good player. You can find him at your rec a lot because that's the only time he really gets to play ball, because he might not really play for his school team because his grades might not be the best, or he could very well play for the school team, but just because his game might not be polished as other players, or he might not be I'm not gonna say good as other players, because he probably has the talent, but he doesn't put as much time into the craft of basketball as he probably could to be as good as he probably would want to be. Third player I'm gonna talk about is the weird player. Now the weird player is a player where when you go to your local rec gym, that's usually the time where you find these players, and these players, you can tell they don't really play basketball, but and there's nothing wrong with that, but the thing is that it makes them weird is the fact that they don't talk to nobody when they come to the gym. They usually, like you said, you can tell they don't play basketball because their jump shot looks something like that, and you can tell that they don't play basketball on a regular. And sometimes it could be something mentally wrong with them. Not trying to roast or bake or anything like that, but sometimes it can really be something mentally wrong with them, and they go by themselves because they don't want to be embarrassed or whatever because of their disability or something like that, or or maybe they could even be crazy. Like you never know. I remember at the gym I played or whatever, we were trying to play fives one day, and then I guess I asked a guy who was just on the court by himself. I asked him, "Hey, you trying to run a game with us or something, bro?" And literally did us like that. He didn't say like, "Nah, I'm good" or something like that. He literally just looked at me, shook his head, and then went back to just shooting around. And I was so weirded. I was just like, bro, it's like he stared me in my eyes. He looked into my soul, bro. No homo. But like it was just weird, bro. Like that's why I call these dudes the weird basketball players. And also another thing, they usually come to the gym in something that's not basketball attire. It could be some jeans and a t-shirt, or some cargo pants and a t-shirt, or something like that. Like in a hoodie too, and it's like 90 degrees outside. Second player on this list is the bad player. Now, kind of like the weird player, this player isn't so weird or whatever. Actually, this player kind of opposite, where he talks a lot more. He knows basketball or whatever, but he just isn't good. Like my homie Chris. He came to the gym or whatever. He's been playing basketball a lot lately, trying to get better, and he's starting to learn more about basketball because he was a football player. But I guess since he don't really play football like that no more, he really don't play sports like that. Period no more. But he wants to learn more about basketball. So I guess he said we played a one-on-one, and he said, man, I could beat you one-on-one. Keep in mind, I beat him one-on-one back when he was in 8th grade. This is a quick story, so I'm just gonna say it. I beat him one-on-one back when we were in 8th grade. We were about to be juniors in high school. So he was at the gym. He said, play me one-on-one. Tell me why I beat him 16-0. He didn't even miss a shot. I was hot this day. Don't get me wrong, I was hot this day, and I was hitting all my shots. But, 16-0, he didn't even get the ball. And it's not like I was just like, it's not like he was sagging off saying, oh, yeah, you ain't gonna hit that. He was like hand in my face. I hit him. I shot like 4 3s. We went to 15 2s and 3s. Hit like 4 3s. And then he said, bro, you a big man. Why don't you just go to the post? So I took him to the post. Bodied him for like 4 points. So if you keep him right there, that's 16 points already right there. That I gamed him just like that. It was so easy. So and then he tried to play me again like later on in the day. Like he said, bro, all right, I know how you play now. I can beat you now. We did to 5 by all ones. And then he got mad because I beat him 5-0. Then we went to 7, and he finally scored 2 points or whatever. He scored back to back, on some 2 lucky jump shots too or whatever. But then I still beat him 7-2. But yeah, that was a quick story time. But just really what I'm trying to say is that these players think they're good when they really aren't. They know basketball. At least they're learning basketball. They know they have a favorite player. And, they at least know something about basketball, and they're learning more about basketball. If they're just not lifetime fans or whatever of basketball. But they think they're good when they really aren't. There's a lot of players like that out there. All right, last player I'm gonna talk about on this list is it's a player who wears way too much gear. This player, he comes to the court just like decked out. He has not the new LeBrons that just came up. He has a new KD that just came out. Has a Kevin Durant shirt on, or probably has like a Nike shirt on with some Nike shorts, and it's all matching. He has a headband on, has compression pants on, has a compression shirt on, has an arm sleeve on, has wristband. He just has all this gear on that he really doesn't even have. I mean, it's cool to have compression shorts or maybe a compression shirt, maybe a sleeve sometimes or whatever, but you have all this unnecessary gear on that you really just don't need to have on in order to play basketball. And he thinks he looks so cool and like, bro, you look like you a patient in a hospital and you waiting for the doctor to just come take all the cast off you and stuff like that. Like, people who be in a body cast or whatever, and they just be sitting in the bed like this. Whatever, you look like that, and you just waiting for a doctor to come take all this stuff off you because you just it just doesn't look right. Like, it's cool to have some gear, but if you just come to the rec to play or whatever, what's all this gear even for? Like, you come to play basketball for 2 hours. It'd be different if you in a game and you have tendonitis, so you actually need this stuff. Like, you just coming just to look cool when you're not really looking cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's it for the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Comment down below some players at your local gym. Yeah, give me a like. Like I said, comment. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get back on my YouTube grind or whatever. I think I just hit like 40 subscribers. I appreciate y'all. Y'all really been showing me love or whatever, and I'm gonna keep on grinding or whatever. I'm trying to like my new intro. I want a meal. Like DDG said, I want a meal, bro, and I want 1 million subscribers. So I'm gonna keep on grinding. Hopefully y'all keep on watching, but I appreciate y'all for watching. I'll see y'all later.